Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it. Right now we can see that Bitcoin is getting a very nice rise towards the upside in the past few days, and again now we're starting to consolidate, chop sideways, and we could be getting ready for a reversal back towards the downside, as again I mentioned in yesterday's video that we do have a CME gap. Oh, I had it right there. The CME gap right here to be filled at $19,865 or 19,980, whatever you want, but basically right around this area you're going to most likely get a drop down in Bitcoin, a CME gap fill. Then you could potentially, if you're not already, you could get into a long position. But again, if this level does not hold, you want to be taking a look at some lower levels here. And again, I'm going to outline them. Again, your major support for Bitcoin to hold this bullish continuation pattern, you would definitely want to see $18,300 to $18,100 hold. So if you guys see this level break, if the markets roll over, like the S&P starts to roll over and we go to our lower levels, then you might see Bitcoin even go as low as this level right here. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do some of the announcements because, again, as you guys may know, we do cryptos and then we do stocks and indices, even though stocks were close today. Then we finish it off with commodities. But yeah, so this is just some announcements. Finally, the sale is now over. Lifetime price has now increased, and the price for monthly has increased for everything. So if you guys didn't get into it, unfortunately, you now have to pay the regular price. All right, let's keep moving, guys. We could see that Bitcoin right now on the daily time frame. We could see, on Market Cipher, we have a bit of a red dot here happening. And again, actually had a YouTuber share a new indicator with me. I don't know if you guys have noticed this indicator right here, Wave Edge. It's a brand new indicator that was just released, and the YouTuber was by the name of Thomas from Team Underground actually shared it with me. And again, there's a lot of bullish YouTubers out there, and there's some bearish ones like Optical Art. And Thomas is a very big bull, and I appreciate all his content as well. He's very good at analysis on Bitcoin. He actually anticipated this big move towards the upside. But again, if you guys want to get this indicator, you can probably find it on his website. But yeah, for the time being, we can see that it's actually pointing towards a reversal pattern for Bitcoin, potentially to come back down here. And again, that's probably what's going to happen. We're probably going to roll over and come back down to test 19,800. And yeah, you're already getting some signs of weakness right now with the red dot on Market Cipher A, the red dot on Market Cipher B for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at that weekly time frame. I don't know if we covered it. I'm pretty sure we covered it in yesterday's video, but we'll just cover it one more time. Right now we have a -5 and a 14 on the DBSI, looking very bullish. Again, a big bullish divergence on Bitcoin. Again, this could be maybe a signal of a potential bottom. Maybe we are going to $30,000-$40,000. Who knows? But in my opinion, that bullish divergences could take a very long time to play out, right? Just because you have just one momentum wave right here doesn't mean that the price can come down and make a lower low, and the momentum waves could actually curl back down and then not make a lower low and actually extend the bullish divergence further down. So you could actually see the price maybe do this, right? And eventually you hit the $12,000, and then the momentum wave still manages to make a higher low, which is very bullish in general. But again, this could extend on for months and weeks at a time. Let's just see how everything plays out. Let's take a look at the traditional markets right now, what I'm anticipating for next week. Again, I'm going to be releasing that analysis for the gold members inside the Discord. And we can see that the S&P today, the futures were open and they were trading, but not too much volume. As you guys could probably tell, it was a holiday today. And right now, excuse me, the S&P is at some major resistance once again. Again, we've been at this resistance level, the mother of all trend lines right here. Resistance, rejection, resistance. But this time, the last time we got rejected from this major trend line, we managed to stabilize right around 3,800 and reverse back up towards the upside with that lower CPI data. But however, financial conditions are easing, but the S&P 500 is not up that much, so it might be a signal that the markets are not that strong, right? The economy is weakening. Eventually, earnings are coming out very soon. Pretty sure we'll just show you guys very quickly what earnings are going to be coming out. We have very big earnings coming out. at the end of the beginning of February, and then this week coming up as well. I think I just posted the earnings report. I think, let me just pull my Discord. I'll just show you guys very quickly here what kind of earnings are going to be coming out. And let's take a look here. We do have some earnings coming up this week. I believe Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Netflix on Thursday. That's going to be a very interesting one to see. And I'm pretty sure this is another big one, but I might have missed it. We got First Horizon right there. But yeah, you still have some pretty big names coming out. The rest of the banks are going to be doing some earning reports. Silvergate Bank, again, that one, that stock is down more than 40% the last time I saw it. On potential news that MicroStrategy could be going bankrupt or something like that. But yeah, let's take a look very quickly. Let's take a look at silver. Actually, no, we're not going to change Silvergate. Let's just finish our analysis on the S&P. But yeah, overall, if we get rejected here, I would expect that we take out these lows right around 3,800, and we will most likely make a lower low. However, if we manage to break above this resistance, this could propel us to new levels, and that my major target, if we break out of this level right here, this range, I would expect us to potentially go as high as 4,300 before we start to run into some massive resistance, and then we could start to make a lower low in the markets and then really start to roll over. But I think that if this scenario is definitely the worst one, because the more we go up, the more we fight the Fed and the economy, the worse it will get, the more the market will react negatively at one point, and then the drop will be significantly harder. It will catch more people off guard, more people will lose money. If you just start to pull back down now, maybe people have not gone all in yet because they're still scared, so maybe there's less harm done to be there's less harm to be had. Again, a lot of people could say that I'm biased as well because I'm bearish on the market and I'm short on the market, but who knows? We're going to have to see how everything plays out. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, very similar pattern, getting very, very close to some resistance levels right around 34,450. I would be definitely very interested in getting into another short on the Dow Jones if we could get to this level right here, another major trend line. So let's just see if the Dow Jones can make contact right here, and then if it does start to roll over, then you're gonna have a pretty close to a double top pattern. If it were to double top, you'd have to come back here right around 34,600, but maybe we'll just get a wick and then it'll close underneath. Let's take a look at the Forex Factory. We do have some news, a little bit of news coming out this week. I think the Canadian CPI data is going to be coming out is it tomorrow? Yes, it is tomorrow. So the Canadian CPI data is going to be coming out tomorrow. US, you have the Empire State Manufacturing Index. Again, there's going to be some news, or basically on the strength of the economy. See how we're going to do in that sector. And then we have the core PPI that's going to be coming out on Wednesday. Again, producer price index, very important, because if the cost for the producer keeps going up, then you can guarantee that the CPI will eventually start to reverse back towards the upside, because the how do you say the suppliers and everything, they are not, or the companies, these stocks are not going to be willing to eat the cost of inflation anymore, and they're going to pass it on to the consumer. Let's take a look at Thursday. We got some unemployment claims expected to be coming out higher than 212,000. I believe the last report came in lower again. Again, this is 2 reports in a row now that the unemployment claims come in lower. I do expect unemployment to go up eventually, but I think that it's going to take quite a bit of time for unemployment claims to not unemployment claims, but unemployment rate to go up over time. But I think that when it does go up, it's going to go up in a big move. Like, it's going to shoot up like crazy. Just kind of like how inflation skyrocketed out of nowhere. I expect unemployment to kind of do the same thing, and then the Fed is also going to have a very big knee-jerk reaction, and then they're going to panic and they're going to cut the rates, but they're going to be hesitant to do so because of the high inflation numbers. All right, guys, let's just finish it off with the commodities. Let's take a look at gold right here. We can see that gold actually breached 15 right here, which was very nice to see. We actually had a pump up today as high as 1928, but ultimately closed in the red, and right now we're starting to roll over a little bit. Again, I do expect a pullback in gold. My target for gold for potentially get into a long position would maybe be around 1870. If that level doesn't hold, then my next target would be around 1800. But gold has been performing very, very well right now due to the dollar falling and falling and falling so much. And who knows, maybe this is the year finally that the dollar is finally going to fall through the floor. You're going to see gold rally, you're going to see silver rally to new highs. Very exciting stuff. Maybe Bitcoin will follow gold, finally being traded properly. If the dollar goes down, maybe Bitcoin will finally go up accordingly as well. But right now, I still think that Bitcoin is being traded like a risk asset, kind of like the Nasdaq stocks. And finally, let's take a look at natural gas and oil. Nat gas getting very, 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 very oversold. Again, nat gas eventually will get a very, very nice bounce back up towards the upside. It is a very volatile asset, and I'm telling you guys, I will be longing if we could get down to this level. I'm already in a couple long positions. I can average my way down to around 3.17, 31. If nat gas went to 31, we'll all be billionaires. I'll retire. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look at oil finally, and yeah, I still expect oil to roll over back down to $65 a barrel. Oil, in my opinion, will roll over once the recession announcements or the recession fears grow, as the earnings will get worse and the demand will slow, and so on and so forth. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Really appreciate you guys. You guys have been awesome supporting my channel since the beginning, or like the middle of 2021. We've been on a very long journey here, and congratulations to the gold members. You guys are going to make some great gains this year. Very excited to trade with all of you. And again, if you guys want to sign up, there's no more sale. The prices have increased. I have given you guys plenty of time to sign up within the first 2 weeks of 2023. And yeah, let's have a great year, guys. Love you guys. Peace.